It's only proper. It's only proper.
You come around California with that shit. Pulling ass nigga. Nigga, how many hoes you done lost? Been knocked for, nigga.
2 of them, nigga, my lifetime. I got 35, nigga.
Now let me ask you something.
It might be pretty boy. It might be 3 tonight if you get that bitch down the street, nigga.
Now let me ask you something. Now wasn't that a bitch you was expecting to come home and bring you your money?
See, one thing about it.
Hold on,
listen,
can I
man,
get an answer to the question? That was a bitch.
Give your ears the same chance to give your mouth and listen with that.
Now you want to go. Now you finna go.
I'm just kick some pimping, man. See, I know it's in a bitch's nature to get out of pocket and a pimp's nature to do what? Stay pimping. That's what you did when you left that bitch. Leave the next one, nigga. And let me know where you at. I'm gonna call you King Scarborough, that bitch with a pimp. Now, don't worry about it.
I'm gonna ask you
Keep
for
your head black.
Nigga, look, you can hit my bank account number. Hit my bank account number. And let me tell you all the bitches' little perks right quick.
Virgil, you got that nigga. What's the last digits, nigga? We don't do West Union no more. What's your bank account number? I'll get you, nigga.
My bank account number. Drop me something.
Where you going, nigga?
The bitch do this, the bitch do that. When you see the bitch's eyes look to the left, she lying.
Hey, but look at it. But that money ain't gonna lie.
Shit.
See, cause I know bitches giving niggas some I like it money, same as she giving niggas some mad money.
Sure.
Which part of the game you got to distinguish, you gonna get it from that bitch. That's all it is. But Fillmore had every right to give you a courtesy call.
No, he ain't had no business calling me.
You ain't mad at Fillmore, you mad at the bitch. You ain't mad at Fillmore.
I'm mad at Fillmore that he felt like I should acknowledge the fact that he got me. You understand what I'm saying? He want me to acknowledge the fact that he got me, but he didn't get me.
He wanted you to acknowledge the fact that you didn't have to worry about that bitch no more.
I wasn't worrying about that bitch no more. I left the bitch. How was I worrying about the bitch? You not understanding what you
I'm understanding this, Pimpin.
I'm not worried about the bitch. I left the bitch.
But you ain't understand that courtesy call.
I left the bitch.
You don't like courtesy calls.
I don't want no call about nothing that ain't my business. If you calling me about something that's my business,
what is your number,
we got something to discuss.
Hold it,
but don't call me about no bitch that I done left for dead somewhere.
Give me your number, nigga.
415 573 6604. And that bitch that might see it, let me say it again. 415 573 6604 for some real pimping. Because if I leave one of you funky motherfuckers for dead, the next nigga you get with, don't tell him my name. Tell him he need to tell Jesus Christ or somebody that he got you, not me.
Well, one thing about it, Jesus Christ know you lost your bitch before you gonna find out, nigga, because he know everything.
Go Pimpin' Alex on the phone. Yeah, get my gun.
Oh, now you want to hate on the pimp. Say, nigga, I tell you what, this ain't no dry news, nigga, but get ready, nigga. That next bitch that you missed out on, that bitch coming, nigga. I don't know when she coming, but she gonna come to you, nigga, and be ready.
Well, I'm gonna walk down the street, man.
Go ahead, go get in my bitch, kid, nigga. That's what you do. Yeah, I'm ready for it, nigga. Get that bitch of mine, nigga. And that little gas money you got in your pocket, you ain't gonna worry about you run up on my bitch, nigga.
How you guys doing?
All right.
Yeah,
hey, baby.
Hey. Lug, nigga, it's a hug, nigga. I hug the pimp, I don't drop lugs, nigga. Don't hate, nigga.
If I keep on filming some rich controversy shit for you, I want 10% of the
See, that's one of those tabloid ass niggas. He one of those tabloid ass pimps. He like that chaos. But see, one thing about this pimping gangster, it's gonna sell. This is where pussy sell, man. Pimping gonna sell, man.
Well, I know y'all pimping stink to me.
I can't tell. I got a bitch down the corner around the street getting it like she's supposed to get it, nigga. Now, what you doing?
Let me speak. Stay in with me, because I might need you to verify this.
I ain't no co-signer, nigga.
July, I know you ain't no co-signer, but goddamn it, you the one seek the information that we got up out of. What's his name? Nut.
Hey. Oh,
nut,
yeah.
nut.
Oh, about gangster getting his head pulled back.
Nut said.
Knock is his name.
Knock.
Who's there?
Knock said.
Knock.
Knock. Back in the day.
Who's there?
Hollywood, California. That he knocked the master of the game, Gangsta Brown, for a bitch named Sabre that belonged to Lucky Star. Nigga, that's all I got to say about that.
That's why your hair's blown back right now on the rubber band, nigga. You ain't figured it out yet.
You got knocked for Lucky Star, bitch, in Hollywood, California. Yeah. Back in the day.
And it's July 19th, nigga, 09. We got this on your files. Watch out, you got a blemish on the top of your head. Let me wipe it off, nigga.
Man, you got knocked for Lucky Star, bitch, Sabre in Hollywood,
Well,
California.
I said in my book that I got knocked 3 times. I said that myself. So what you saying?
I'm saying I need somebody, me, Pimpin' Ken, California Pimpin' Ken, Kenny Scarborough. I need the nigga that can say he knocked you to tell me the name of the bitch that he knocked you for, because I know every hole you had. So far, you got knocked for Sabre, who was Lucky Star's bitch. so far in
But
the
that
pimp
nigga
game?
might be like you, nigga. He might be counting heads, nigga. That's all. That's all he be saying. That nigga might be counting heads. The knock nigga. He seen the bitch with gates. He might be counting heads. But they got a nigga named Virgil now that say call that nigga and verify. Now Virgil the truth now.
Yeah. And I understand that.
Now Virgil
and
baby
that's
hates
what
now.
he said on the phone to me.
Oh shit! Here comes this nigga. Come on, knock
Yeah. No, but you can't be me. You can't be fake. You see me? I'm on my way to motherfucking Las Vegas, man. Talk to a nigga named International Blue, man. International Blue told me, I don't know what he tried to play to against the metaphor. International Blue told me that Kenny Red pimped that bitch Martinez better than Virgil. And Virgil people say Virgil pimped that bitch better than Kenny Red. So by the time I get down to Las Vegas to get the last of this sucker, it's the end.
Put it on me, pretty boy. When I know that nigga Virgil Fair, they told me the other day, he said, tell that nigga to die, because he done pimped on that bitch.
Now, hold on. We trying to get a match set up for the MGM Grand out of Mandalay Bay. Coming soon.
I say that, hey, pretty.
This is checking this, supporting his old pimp friends and everything. I'm listening to this pimp, I'm listening to this pimp, I'm listening to this pimp. But all said and done, and this pimp too. And all said and done, we all big international macarons getting the money out of a bit, and there ain't no faking with this game with us. It's all real.
It really ain't no fake with me, because I got a bitch 10 toes down by maybe 5 blocks down the road right now. Look at them. But I know these California niggas I'm fucking with right now, we all go way back. This ain't no millennium pimping here. This shit come from the 60s, from the 70s, to the 80s, to the 90s, to the 2000s, to this motherfucking millennium, man.
That's 40 years.
Yeah,
That's 40 years.
Hey, Pimpin' Alex said that, man, out of Oregon, man. Oregon's finest, man. Oregon's finest, man. Alex Experiment Pimp, man.
And he say I can come to Oregon and we gonna get white bitches. So
And when
Hey, I don't understand. First he said his name was Ken, the pimp. He was cool. Then when
Ken
he
the
said,
pimp?
hold on. Then he said his name was Kenny Scarborough, and you've been on him ever since. What's up, man?
Hey, look at him. Oh, I go back with Kenny Scarborough many years ago. One of the first young pimps I met out of the Bay Area when I come through there. See, them niggas had blue carpet when I went through there, and they didn't know me. Then they turned it to the red carpet, and they've been giving it to me ever since. But like Kenny Scarborough said, he don't want no motherfucking call about a bitch he had 30 days ago. But if he come to Oregon and move a bitch, he gonna get that courtesy call, because these niggas is pimping around there. Come on, Kenny, with that, give me some get back, nigga. Or take that call, nigga.
you got get back.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna take the call.
Uh-oh.
And if a nigga can tell me that a bitch that's up under my regime, following my orders and my instructions, and he knocked me, then I'm gonna throw that nigga a player ball all by himself and give him a meat coat and the crown my motherfucking self. Cause I ain't never been knocked in the game about a bitch that was in my business.
Well, I tell you what, a
Never.
nigga gonna have a ball.
35 years,
Hey.
never ever.
Gangster, I know a nigga gonna have a ball when he knock you for the bitch anyway, cause that's what he get knocking bitches for to have a ball, nigga, his own ball.
Some
Nigga.
niggas knock up for a nigga for a bitch so they can eat, get dope, and do all sorts of things. Come on, Pimpin' Alex, keep it real.
Look how healthy I
It ain't
am,
always
nigga.
about that.
Do it look like dope in my game, nigga?
Yeah, I'm not look like
I ain't Mr.
look
Leo,
like
nigga.
more money, more money, more money.
So we ain't talking about what a nigga
Okay,
do with his
it's
whole money.
on. He gonna try and
It's
get
been
me,
tried.
and I'm gonna try and get him, and whoever come up first, we gonna put it back on film.
Hey, look,
now,
it's on
that's
film
that.
now, nigga. Ain't gonna put back nowhere. Ain't nobody going nowhere. Matter of
Going
fact,
down
nigga,
the street and get at his bitch.
Yeah, go get at the bitch right now, nigga. Film that nigga. Let him walk out the whole show, nigga. Don't perpetrate, nigga. Go get at
Hey,
this
hey,
bitch.
hey,
Go
Wait
ahead.
till the bitch come
Yeah, I
here.
got your number.
Yeah, you got it,
Okay,
baby.
all right.
Hey, Kenny. I'm gonna take the courtesy call, nigga. I ain't gonna be like you. I ain't gonna be mad. You mad at Phil on still because he said you got it.
Hold it. So you telling me, as me been listening, that Filmo Slim said he knocked
She gonna get your
him
dime, she
for a
don't like
bitch?
you.
He's telling
No.
me, us,
That's not
that
how it
Philmo
went.
called him for a bitch. And he
as he
had
called
30
it, it
days
was a
before he
courtesy
called.
call.
I said, well, it wasn't a courtesy call because that's what pimps do.
And I'm
If
telling
I
him.
said something wrong, nigga, hit me in my mouth.
And I'm telling him in my pimpin', don't give me no courtesy call about no bitch that I done left for dead. I didn't say the bitch left me for dead. I say I left the bitch for dead 45 days ago. So if that bitch could have got hit by a car, jumped off the bridge, hung herself in a motel room, and I wouldn't have never ever had to know about
Well,
it.
watch this. Excuse me. Let me get this OG over here that really knows some pimping from the 60s. Virgil, when you first took off in this pimping, it was your moral obligation to pass that courtesy call to the next pimp. If
Almost definitely, because one thing you have to know, you don't know what's done happened between you and that bitch.
Yeah, right.
Bitch might have your jewelry, bitch might have your car, bitch might have your mink coat, bitch might have anything, you know what I'm saying?
It's
If
important.
If you don't get no courtesy call to know anything about that bitch, you might be a mother come up short.
See, and that's why them niggas that don't take courtesy calls, they be angry. Look at that nigga. Is he angry? Hey, niggas, you angry?
Yeah, I'm angry that y'all think I'm a courtesy call about a bitch I done left for dead.
See, one thing
There was no courtesy involved.
How come it
Get the bitch and do what you do. Don't call me. See, the bitch didn't get with you and say, well,
like,
hold on.
Go ahead,
I
nigga.
know my mouth when you was talking, and I got
Go ahead,
the
nigga.
stage
Go
right
ahead.
now.
I'm gonna give you that much, nigga.
See,
Courtesy
he didn't get the bitch and say, baby, who you with? Who I need to serve the news to? You understand what I'm saying? The bitch didn't say, oh, excuse me, I'm with Kenny Scarborough and you got to serve him the news. If anything, that bitch told him, I ain't with nobody. So then he went to the next phase and say, well, who was the last motherfucker you was with? So he made himself obligated to give me a courtesy call about a bitch that probably told him she wasn't with nobody because I left her funky ass for dead.
Well, one thing about it, when you left that bitch, you left your money. You didn't want the bitch no way.
Remember I
that?
didn't left my money. When I left that bitch, I took 6 good bitches and left to Rotten Apple in San Jose, California. Y'all know how messy hoes can be, especially an old bitch around a bunch of 18, 19, 20-year-old bitches.
Yeah, but
and she
one thing-
36.
but
I wasn't finna have that bitch ruin my pimping. I left that bitch for days.
Hey, gangster, this is real important. See what I'm finna say.
I left that bitch
See,
for
one thing
days.
I know, Mr. Fairlane, look,
Yeah.
it's in a bitch's nature to get out of pocket and a nigga's nature to stay pimping. That
gotta
bitch
go.
got out of pocket and you didn't want to pimp no more with that bitch.
I gotta go.
So if I catch a bitch of yours,
I'm about to fall
and
outside.
you been ducked out for 30, 40 days, hold it, baby.
I got to go.
I'm calling you. Be mad at me. Put me on your fuck you list, nigga.
Okay,
When I go.
I would never put you on my See that now, hold on. We're not gonna turn this into no personal shit. There's nowhere in the world I'm gonna put you on my fuck you list about a once a month bleeding asshole. They come a dime a dozen. So I ain't never gonna put you on the
But
fuck
then don't
you
be
list.
mad about
But listen to what I'm
them
saying.
calling you about
Hold on, Pimpin' Alex, hold
Come on,
on.
I gotta hear
If
it,
the
boy.
bitch get with you, right, and you say, well, bitch, who you with? And that bitch say Kenny Scarborough, then you give me a courtesy call. But if that bitch get with you and you say, bitch, who you with? And that bitch say, I ain't with nobody. And then you take it to the next phase and say, well, who was your last man?
It's a get back, nigga. That's part of it. Bitch, who the last nigga you paid. Because it's important to me to know who that bitch was with. It's because like
And
Virgil
I understand
said,
your philosophy about that.
But understand Virgil, not only mine, but Pimpin.
But
If
see,
that's
when
how
you
it go.
knocking a nigga and you need to serve a nigga the news, and the bitch say, I was with whoop-de-whoop, then I'm expecting a call because that's still my bitch. And you knocking
Steal
me.
your bitch until she chew.
Bitch ain't
You ain't
shit of
stealing
mine
no
when I
money.
leave a hoe
That's
for dead. When I
personal,
leave
man.
a hoe
You
for
taking it
dead,
personal.
that hoe is left for dead.
Where that bitch
For
at
real.
now you want to leave?
I don't know
you got
where.
one more you want to leave? Show me how it goes.
Yeah, I got one I want to leave.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got one I want to leave. That bitch in Oakland, California.
But I'll be that way the
Yeah, I
next
got
Tuesday.
one I want to leave. I'm gonna get back and I ain't got a rack or two up there. I'm gonna call you and say, here's a bitch you can come get. I'm leaving for dead, and you don't need to give me no courtesy call.
But then you didn't tell Phil Slim that.
I ain't had to tell nobody that. I left that hoe for dead in San Jose and went back to Copeland, California and went
But you left your obligation to this game wide open.
Who?
How you gonna put a bitch down to tell a bunch of pimps and hoes, this my bitch, she getting my money, and you run off? Hoes run off, pimps don't run off. You ran off, right?
I left the
You ran
bitch for
off.
dead. I didn't do nothing. I got in my broom and put them 6 bitches in my broom and left that hoe in the motel room
But I can understand
in
that.
San Jose,
I can understand you
California.
leaving that off, but you still.
See, most niggas don't leave a bitch. Most niggas that get with a bitch think they got to hold on to that bitch till they get knocked and they run off. I'll leave one of them once the month.
But I know about firing the hoe,
For dead.
but you never
I done
said
left
you
a
fired
gang of them bitches.
Kenny, you never
Fuck
said
some
you
ass
fired that hoe,
motherfucker.
man. You said you left that hoe.
If I leave a hoe, she fired, dismissed, could go jump off the bridge and do whatever, bitch.
You still
my
got
way or the highway.
You still got
my way or the highway,
obligations of this
bitch.
game,
It ain't
though.
my way, it's the highway, bitch. And since you can't get on it, because I'm the nigga driving the throne, see ya. And don't nobody gotta call me about that hoe.
Nigga, I got your number, nigga. I'm gonna call you.
You better.
I'm gonna call you.
Because the bitch might have pocketed a ring or something just like this.
Just like
So
Virgil
you
said.
call me.
Like Virgil said, OG here.
Don't call me about them bitches. If that bitch took that ring, bitch, I'm gonna get a big one. You can have that hoe. You a thief.
That's
Don't
what
call
she
me
should be
about
fucking
that.
with.
If it's a bitch that's in my business
what you should
and
be
you
anyway,
knock me
fucking
for a real bitch, you knock me for a bitch that I'm concerned about, you know how we get in this pimp game, and I'm gonna keep it real.
So,
I got 2, 3 bitches I done worried about and when that, man, y'all seen whoop-de-whoop, and y'all seen whoop-de-whoop, and y'all seen whoop-de-whoop. And it was either the bitch was in jail or something with the matter or
But
something went
nigga,
on there,
that's why your
always
hair,
came
that's
back
why
home.
your hair is that black. You been them hoes that you
It's
play
just-
around here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause you won't take no
Did that make you
call,
happy?
nigga.
I don't want no courtesy courtesy call. Send me some courtesy money.
Hey,
You ain't got to call me
hey,
if
Brown,
you got
look,
the bitch and you
Brown,
think she was my
see,
bitch.
my hair
Send
is
me a
great.
jug.
You know why?
Shit.
Because I take courtesy calls. Hey, Alex and Pimp, I got that bitch. I said, well, come get the hoes clothes, man.
I know,
But, you know what I'm saying? This bitch a good bitch.
Man, this is
But keep that bitch down so I can get back at her, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to keep eating, man. Look like I'm old fat old
I ain't
Pimp.
going back.
I'm
I don't
greedy
want no
than
bitch
motherfucker.
I had and left for dead. I don't want no bitch I had and left for dead. That's the public's bitch. That's the people's bitch.
You know what I
don't
learned,
want that
Virgil,
hoe no
about this
more.
game?
Yeah. I don't
One
want that
nigga
hoe
can't
no more.
teach a bitch everything. Most things, not everything. That bitch got to go get out of pocket somewhere in the world to learn to see what she was doing
Hey, I gotta go,
with
y'all.
you was a problem.
Okay, pretty boy.
I gotta get up at 6 o'clock.
Them niggas was cold on that.
Let me keep this pimping real with you.
Man, they
I'm
had-
so sure in the 45 days that I left that bitch for dead, she done fucked around with 2, 3, 4 other motherfuckers in that town, because that's the kind of bitch she was.
But you got to remember this: when that bitch put your name in her mouth, you was the best selection that bitch could go to
Okay,
fuck with
but
another
this is what I
professional
believe.
pimp. That's what
I
they
don't-
do, Virgil.
if-
They use
listen,
the best niggas
listen,
they can.
listen.
Who was you with, bitch?
Listen.
I'm with Virgil
If he'd have pulled up
okay,
on me-
then.
Oh,
yeah, that's not true.
Yeah,
If he'd
that's
have
what
called
they
me
do.
and
But so
say-
you got to take the call.
Okay, so if he'd have called me and say, I got this bitch and I asked this bitch who the last motherfucker she was
Very
with.
what Kenny said.
You understand what
You
I'm
don't
saying?
like how it was saying.
And she said it was you, then I'd accept it and say, oh yeah, pimping, look, stay pimping at that bitch. I left that bitch for dead in San Jose. But I'm so sure that the bitch told him, I ain't got no man. And he went to, who was the last motherfucker you was with?
You don't know
And when
what
she
Fillmore
said it was
to
me,
that
I have
bitch.
no idea what
Nah,
it was
but don't
said.
put
But
words
I'm
in it,
telling
man.
you this,
Come on, man.
don't call me about no bitch I left for dead. I don't want your courtesy
Hold it.
call. If you call me and say, I'm calling you about what it was, come on, I hang the phone up.
That's
in
what
your
you gotta do
motherfucking
then,
face.
nigga. But don't be talking about what
Yeah.
that hoe saying
Yeah.
to Fillmore. You don't know.
Hang the
That
phone
don't
up
give
in your
Fillmore
face.
some money. And
I don't know what, and I hope she give him some more before he die.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, he gonna be around, nigga.
Yeah.
That
I
old
hope so.
motherfucker gonna be around. You bullshit. He ain't doing nothing but what he wanna do right now.
Man,
Kid was about 21.
shit, 80 something. I don't even know when it was.
He
I
still
left
remember that
bitch
shit.
for dead. Yeah, cause I get a call from a white bitch I left for dead.
But I tell you what,
Now
so
you calling me
Fillmore,
about a bitch I left in Vegas.
Fillmore,
I'm
he
not
gonna
still
get
in
it
Vegas
proper.
trying to
If
find my
Fillmore
bitch.
got a bitch
I ain't
from
crying
him,
about
he
my
gonna put
bitch.
it. It's gonna be proper the way he say delivery. One thing about that old nigga, he ain't never tried to scrutinize on a young man. Believe that.
Well, maybe you get courtesy.
I hope that bitch do call.
Yeah, but I guess I understand that. I want to call a motherfucker. Here's a soda pop. Go sit in the bathroom. Here's a pillow and a blanket. Some
No,
soda.
I be a pimp nigga, help a nigga get a room, nigga. That's what I do, nigga. I let y'all sleep like pimps. See what I got on me, man. I'm a pimp now, nigga. You gonna get a room, nigga. What you wanna do? Ride in the morning.
Down here.
Right, I'm just saying, I'm gonna keep it real. I mean,
no, you got business to tend to. That motherfucker there, I love it.
but nigga, you told that generous. Why you didn't take that funk-ass phone call Fillmore tried to get you? What'd you do? I
talked
wanna
to
hear
him.
that part.
I
But
talked
when
to
he-
him. Actually, it wasn't a phone call. Let me tell you what it was.
Yeah, I did.
Hold it, cut the motherfucking camera back
Put it
on.
back. I
It
wanna
wasn't
hear
no
that.
phone call.
Come on, what was it?
It wasn't
man?
no phone call.
Come on. Sit back, nigga, so I get an earful of this shit.
I pulled up to the
Hey, man, my
Pinecrest.
phone's still broke, nigga. So when you
Okay.
get back, that bitch got some racks. Send me something, give me a phone.
I'm gonna send you
It's
whatever
on
kind.
Blink Blink,
I'm
look
gonna
at
send
that.
you whatever kind you like. I got an old bitch that
It
I
can't be
have.
one of those crooked phone. I
Man,
don't
old
want
bitch
to
don't croak or nothing. I'm gonna have a bitch send you a real phone. I pull up at the Pinecrest,
It's a good game now.
and when I pull up at the Pinecrest, I got all them young bitches in the car with me that I had with me in San Jose when I left that bitch for dead. And Fillmore and the bitch was parked across the street. So when I pull up and park, I don't know what the conversation was in the car. I'm gonna quit putting words in people's mouth. But Fillmore got out of the car, come in the Pinecrest restaurant to tell me that he had the Sly Pookie bitch. And at that particular time, I told him, Fillmore, I left that hoe for dead in San Jose 45 days ago.
That's because you don't want to accept no news from the Godfather.
Nigga, well, however you want to chalk it
Yeah,
up.
I just said, I ain't
When
mad
you
at you
tell
'cause
your story, you
Yeah.
get to tell it your way, your flavor.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to deny you
It's
that.
your story. All right.
This
I
my
got-
story.
All right, baby.
It was no phone call. I pulled up at the Pinecrest Motel to get them hoes something as much on. They all like the different little shit. The Philly cheese steak and chili beans in a bowl with crackers.
I know about the kind of fries.
Okay, but they wanted to get something out the Pinecrest. I pull up in the Bronx, and them hoes get out and run in, and when I get out and go in, I didn't even see Fillmore across the street.
He's waiting on your ass.
I don't know how they knew where to find me. The hoe told him, well, he back in Frisco, so if he back in Frisco, he gonna be working at Mason and Powell.
Waiting on your ass, huh?
Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
But then,
I was waiting on a nigga like you too.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, if I could get the chance, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. And I would, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it real and keep it clean, man.
Yeah.
If I got a bitch that Fillmore had that he left a year ago,
yeah,
and the bitch say the last motherfucker she was with, now that bitch might say she was with Max Flippin' Gay or Pimpin' Willie Whoop Whoop or whatever, and I say, okay, bitch, let's go. But if that hoe say that she was with Fillmore, I ain't been with him in a year, but that's the last motherfucker I was with, I'm gonna call Fillmore and say, hey, I got that bitch, man, because that's a strike, man. So I guess he wanted to say something to me because it was a strike.
No, he was giving you your props, nigga. He didn't need no stripes. Get it right. That's the Godfather. What happened was this.
Bother me by no medicine, bitch, unless you gonna put. You know what? The nigga that wanna give me a courtesy call, if you really a bad nigga and you got the bitch for real and the bitches use me as the last motherfucker she was with, if you wanna give me a courtesy call, bring that bitch in my face and give me a courtesy call with that bitch looking at me.
Well, that's what you said.
And I might be able to give you a courtesy call right back.
You just said it. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Okay,
Alex.
well,
You
a
said
courtesy call. A call ain't got to be on the phone.
Listen,
I can call you Pimpin' Alex. See this bitch right here?
You said he can't walk
See this
up
bitch
to
right
you.
here? That's what I'm
And then
saying.
I said,
Ain't that a courtesy call too?
Good.
Ain't that a courtesy call too if he come to you?
Yeah.
What's the difference between a phone and a verbal
What you
conversation?
just said.
Well, we calling it
We
a
gonna
courtesy.
put this film back,
we
man.
calling it a courtesy call because that's what you done labeled this bullshit.
No, that's what
a
it's
courtesy
called, courtesy call, man.
Okay, well, so if God damn it, I
If you
said
get
what I
that bitch
said.
your mind around the corner right now, just call me. Say, Pimpin' Alex. Yup. I got you for this bitch.
I'm a real pimp. I'm gonna bring that bitch in front of you and see if that.
Watch this. Go ahead, nigga. I got something for that. Go ahead.
Why every time I get on the motherfucking stage, you want to holler over the microphone?
I've been the best performer that I know, nigga. That's why.
Okay, well, back to the story.
Yeah.
I'm so true about my pimping. Every nigga I ever knocked for a bitch, I let him see the bitch one last time, because that be most niggas' desire. Well, let me see if I can see something in that bitch's eyes, and let me see if that bitch is in this nigga's face, and say, well, I changed my mind, or I made a mistake, or something.
Watch this, Virgil. And when a nigga bring me my bitch, nigga,
what you
and
want
at
to
his
do?
best,
Yeah.
two things I say.
What?
Say, bitches, you out of pocket or you choosing. Huh? There it is.
There you go. That's pimping.
Hey,
But
that's Chocolate. Chocolate got my business in 1981.
In my adventures,
listen.
In my adventures of doing that,
Let
I've
me tell
had
you
a
some
few
real
niggas
pimping.
grab the bitch by the hair.
But then you better be ready to fight
that
this.
bitch
Because
away.
he violating you about this
I
bitch.
ain't
If a nigga gonna grab you a bitch and you got the money, it's your obligation.
I'd like to know how
bitch.
crazy a nigga
I mean-
is about a bitch. That's why James Monday got shot down. Different niggas I know in the game have been killed about them hoes.
Well, that's what they do, though.
They
But
trying to keep it pimping. You
Well,
understand what I'm
listen,
saying? And some
listen,
niggas
what I
feel like
said,
you
Virgil.
taking the food out their
If
mouth.
that bitch gives you some
And a
money,
kill about it.
hoes don't get with a nigga because they like that bitch. Give with a nigga for
Bring
security,
a
man.
bitch in a motherfucker's face.
Bitch, she feels secured, man.
This
See, a
bitch
woman
chose,
been
man.
insecure all their life.
bitch is
That's
with
why
me,
they
this
get
bitch
with us.
chose,
You understand
man.
what I'm saying? Say, man, listen.
You got anything you want to say to this bitch? You got anything you want to say to him? Okay, bitch, do it, move. Get in the car.
Okay,
You all
but
right,
listen,
Pimp? You need a
let
jug
me
or
tell you something. Chuck Luck
I'm a real
knocked me in
pimp.
1981 for my little bitch, right?
I'm a real pimp.
Slickest get back I could do. I knew I was a real pimp would say this when Chuck Luck come serve me. He said, Young Alex. They called me Young Alex back then. Young Alex, Chuck Luck. He said, got you for this bitch, man. I said, nigga, what's your name? He said, nigga, I'm Chuck Luck. I be over there, right? I put the jury on everything. I knew I had this bitch. This bitch been with me. See, I know that's why I learned this statement I'm finna say real well. It's in the bitch's nature to get out of pocket and the nigga's nature to stay pimping.
Sure.
So when Chuck Luck come got me on that bitch right now, I love you, Chuck. Proven fact. Hey, I said, bitch, is you out of pocket or you choosing? She said, Daddy, I'm out of pocket. I said, bitch, how much money you got? The bitch give me some money in front of Chuck Luck. He didn't get all the money. I said, nigga, what's your name? I said, oh yeah, nigga, you chucked up on some love, nigga, and you got that bitch back. So it's all right to get a courtesy call or a presentation from a pimp when you got that hoe.
Yeah.
Because it can go either way it goes.
Sure.
Now you got to stop being mad at Fillmore.
I
about
never
that.
be
Or
mad at the
anybody.
Godfather. I love the Godfather.
All right, but give his props to say he got you for
bother
the
me
bitch.
by
Kid,
no
nigga.
bitch I done left for
But give his
dead.
props to say he got you for the
Don't
bitch.
bother
kid,
me by no bitch I
Kenny
done left
Scarborough,
for dead.
you was a hell of a nigga when I
Say
met
it
you in the
again.
80s.
Hold it.
You a hell
Is
of
the
a
camera on? Is the volume up? Me, Kenny Scarborough, pimp for 35 years. I've never had a nigga come. 35. I've never had a nigga come tell me. It'll be 36 in a minute. I've never had a nigga come tell me I knocked you for the bitch. That was mine. I done had some motherfuckers call me twice about some bitches that I left for dead. Because they was messy in my game and I seen that there was going to be a gang of problem. And you know how they say, all money ain't good money. That's that.
Well, I know one thing, a pimp's job is to accept money, whatever it's going to be. But you done accepted some mad money in your life, nigga. I know I have through all the years.
The money I was getting.
I like your money. And it's up to a pimp to distinguish what kind of money he got. That bitch gave you some mad money. That's why y'all went together, man. That's all. That's all.
That bitch
and
gave me some
got
mad
I like your money. Bitch, I like you, Philmo. Godfather came back. I can see that tall, slim nigga now. All bro. Hey, man. You ain't got to worry about that bitch no more. She with the Godfather. That nigga turned your head up like. But nigga, you been knocked by the best if you say Philmo Slim got you. I can't put it in my dialogue.
Once again for the camera, because Pimpin' Alex, he getting up in his age. He getting up in his age.
He said, see you.
I have never been knocked. If there's a nigga in the United States of America that can say, I served Kenny Scarborough the news and took his hoe, his bitch, his wife, his girlfriend, anybody, I'll pay for you to come to California and be filmed, nigga. I'll comp you.
Nigga, you can't cop me now, nigga. I'm in California.
Well, you better get me
and I'm
first.
gonna tell you this here, though. Look.
You better get me first.
Hey, nigga, look.
You better get me
Listen
first.
to Kenny.
You better get me
Two
first,
things
man.
for sure, man. You ain't really pimped until you been knocked, because you ain't got that gut feeling in you. Like that double R nigga say in Gangsta's film, nigga, lace your motherfucking stomach with that cellophane, nigga.
Now hold on.
Because you gotta have guts in this pimping now, I'm telling you.
And just like you said.
Hey, I've been knocked 2-3 times.
I'm not saying
That's
that
why
I'm
great at the
unlockable.
pimping, I can take it.
Now listen to me.
I can take
Now hold
it.
on. Now let me get it straight for the record and for the film and for the people. I'm not saying that I'm unlockable.
I'm
just saying that in my 35 years of pimping, I ain't never had no nigga come serve me about a bitch that I was concerned about and expecting to get some money.
I tell you what, then.
That's all I can say.
I'm gonna call Philmo Slim, nigga, and I'm gonna tell him to get in your motherfucking business on his last go-round, nigga. So you can.
Tell him Brain to get tough. Tell him Brain to get tough.
Oh, we gonna play music to it, nigga.
Tell him Brain to get tough.
Hey, Virgil, hear what that nigga talking about? He ain't never been knocked for no bitch.
I ain't never
Come on,
been
man.
knocked in my 35 years of pimping. And like I just said on film, man, hold on. See, you get niggas that'll say I ain't never been knocked and leave it at that. I just said the nigga that can say he knocked me for a bitch, call 415-573-6604 and I will fly you from wherever to the great state of California and get on film with you and let you tell him where you knocked me and who you knocked me.
If a nigga knock you for a bitch, nigga, if he really pimping, and if you really pimping and he really pimping, you ain't got to give him no money because that bitch done already gave you money, nigga. Huh. You pimping, nigga. I can't help it. This pimping is groovy, nigga.
Yeah,
I don't run out of gas.
We can't help it because
I don't run out of gas, and I don't run out of money, nigga, in my pimping.
Tell me the man's name, man. What's his name?
Hey, look, did you hear what I said?
What's his name?
Man, we ain't talking about Gangsta Brown.
Chop,
We talking about you. This documentary is about Kenny Scarborough talking about he can't take no courtesy call. Don't call him for no bitch he had 30 days ago. I don't know where that part come in at. Because, see, I know they lock up niggas' bitch up for 30 days, and that's still your bitch when you can't make bail. So that bitch get out of jail and come fuck with me, Pimpin' Alex, with that ING, and that means I'm not going to bitch is. See what I'm saying? I can't say, man, look, this bitch give me $100 and got with me, man, since this jailhouse. What are you saying? You left that bitch for 30 days. You left that bitch in jail.
Hold on. Now see that. Now listen.
I'm just keeping it real. I'm just breaking it down on you, man.
See, Pimpin' Alex is starstruck right now, man.
No, I'm a star anyway.
He done went from a motherfucker like me leaving a bitch to, well, maybe they got the bitch in the jailhouse for 30 days.
I'm just keeping
that's
it real.
still my bitch. And then I'm expecting a courtesy call. If my bitch get out of jail and choose
But you get mad at a hoe. You get mad at a hoe
me
and
by
leave
no
the bitch.
I done left for days.
Let me tell you something. Me and Mexican Freddy, we all up in Anchorage, Alaska, right? Me, what's that nigga, Joe? What's that nigga? Billy
Langford.
Joe. Me, Billy Joe. Freeze. Bunch of, what's that nigga out of Kansas City? That nigga, out of Rolls Royce. No, I knocked that nigga. That Kansas City Slim. What's that nigga I knocked, man? That nigga drive Rolls Royces around there, man. What's that nigga name, man? Oh, man, I'm so hyped up. Anyway, it's a bunch of us, man, out of Kansas City. What's that nigga name, man? Drive a Rolls Royce out of Kansas City, man. What's that nigga name, Virgil?
We don't remember.
No, I know I don't remember Ho's name. I remember the Pimpin. But I knocked the nigga, he didn't knock me. So if he knocked me, I would have kept his name in my mouth like you got Fillmore in your mouth.
Ooh, there you go.
I'm just keeping it business.
This
Hey,
Messy Alex right now.
ain't nothing
Pimpin'
messy
Alex
about
is
me.
taking a break. This Messy Alex
Hey,
right
look
now.
at
Y'all listen to him.
Listen, gangster.
Pimpin' Alex done took a break.
Hey, gangster, listen to what I'm saying, though. I'm saying, say, man, nigga, I'm going to tell you something. Nigga, Billy Joe got in my... Listen, I'm going to tell you about my knocking. Billy Joe knocked me for my bitch, right? Virgil, I go up in the after hours, right? Messing Freddie up there. You know, he doing his thing. He got the after hours and things, and he got the drinks, he got the gambling, he got the whole facility. I said, man, look, man, that holding guy out of pocket, man, give me a ticket to fly back home and get this other bitch. He said, hey, man, come on up in here and knock your bitch back. He said, man, I ain't gonna give you nothing, but I'm gonna give you everything you want up in this joint until the end of the night. If you don't get that bitch back, then I give you this. No, I'm gonna fly you back. He said, 2 things you don't do. I've been on my own, nigga, if I come out the womb. Nigga, I didn't even like the kitty. I drunk pet milk. You don't know about pet milk.
Similac.
No, Similac ain't in the game. That nigga know about that pet milk. See what I'm talking about, Virgil?
You drunk
Put the film on
Similac.
Virgil.
You drunk Similac.
Pet milk, nigga.
It's showing up on you right now. You drunk Similac.
This eating, nigga, eating good, nigga. This eating good, nigga. 51 years old, nigga. Chunky in a motherfucker in the Pimpin on all areas, nigga. Chunky in a motherfucker on all areas. Listen, 2 things a nigga don't do, man. He don't run off from no bitch, man. That bitch run off from a nigga. How you gonna get that undecided, misguided, and run off from a bitch?
See, that's the misconcept.
You got it.
That's the misconcept that he got about his form of pimping. See, a nigga, a real pimp done left a bitch before in life. Cause some of them is rotten to the core, but you don't keep that rotten bitch around till she run off and leave you. You get away from that funky once the month bleeding motherfucker. So I done left 2 dirty, rotten, pussy bleeding bitches in my life. So I don't know what Pimpin' Alex talking about right now. But me, Kenny Scarborough, I done left 2 of them rotten motherfuckers in my life and let some other nigga run around town with that headache. Not me, cause my pimping is smooth.
Where the bitch at now you talking about got racks for you? Run off from that bitch, nigga. Who? Where she at? The bitch you say you don't get back at home.
This is in Oakland, California.
Okay.
In line, and I ain't got to worry. I can run around the town with my loved one.
That ain't what I said, though. Listen,
and do what I want to do.
But
And know that my business is tight. And when I get there, that bitch gonna hand me my.
Hey, but if the bitch ain't, you say you gonna run off.
If that bitch turn into a dirty, rotten, funky bitch, I'll leave that hoe for dead in the Lightspeed Quickies. I'll leave that bitch for dead in the New York Memphis.
Hey, but Virgil come back up here. I gotta ask my brother. Let me ask you one more time. I need to hear this, Virgil, because I'm a young 51-year-old pimp, got 35 years in this pimping, and I'm still sending home to this day. Look, and every now and then, I get a little bit mixed up about the direction, the way this game has been changing. But I have not changed my ways. So I just need to ask an OG that pimped before I did, sent hoes before I did, accepted money before I did. Do pimps leave hoes?
Explain
or do they fire hoes?
Let me explain it. Like this.
It's a difference, though, ain't it?
Yeah, pimp fire hoes.
All right, nigga don't leave no bitch. Okay, thank you,
But
baby.
now, I have went off and left a bitch myself.
On automatic or just through with her?
Because
was it automatic?
You gonna let him speak?
Not through with her.
Okay, automatic.
I make the bitch think I'm gone.
Right. All right, nigga. Hey,
So
look,
now,
put over here, look.
So
Put
now,
over here, look.
so make sure you put the camera over here. So now, you
nigga.
just got 3 different concepts about how niggas in the game do their game. He said he left the bitch for a purpose, but he was gonna do what he was gonna do. He say he got to keep getting the money as long as the bitch giving him the money. And I refuse to be paid by a motherfucking headache. So I done left them. I don't know what they done, but I refuse to be paid by a headache.
Well, I know niggas get paid for headaches these days, 2009 and 10 jumping on. A bitch got to pay for give me a headache.
Yeah, your work will definitely cut out.
That's right. So, nigga, if you want your hair as long as that nigga Gangsta Brown did, nigga, keep running off in them hoes. It's
I know how to
grow.
eat.
Your hair gonna grow,
See,
nigga.
And I don't know. I know he know how to eat. And this nigga's all the way here from Portland, so I imagine he got some concept about how to eat. You understand what I'm saying? I imagine he got some concept about how to eat.
You imagine you
But
can't
I'm the
take no
best
courtesy.
money getting motherfucker in the world. I just like whole money. Whole money make my dick hard. But I can get my own money.
Yeah, well, I just 2 things I know about is the harder bro. I'm gonna drop that bro when I get that hoe. I ain't gonna fuck with that bro. That bro can't get his own money. Believe that, man. I like to get scored. It's been 20, 25 years. I love you,
25
man.
years
I
and
love
you
you.
still here?
Hey, look, you know what? And everything you said, I got knocked by Chuckluck. Chuckluck was the first nigga that ever knocked me. And he knocked me for 7 hours. Till I asked that bitch was she out of pocket or she's choosing. Man, if I would have never said that, y'all know Chuck's a pimp. He would have been pimping on that bitch. But that bitch come up with the right answer. And I come up with the right motherfucking
I
question.
like Chuck.
And I stay, Chuck Luck's a
I
pimp.
like Chuck Luck because he has enough nerves to do what real pimps supposed to do. Bring the bitch.
No, nigga, I went to his bar, I brought the bitch to him. I bet, yeah.
He knocked you and you brought the bitch to him. Hold on, slow down.
With the nigga. He kicked the little young bitch down. He got to see if this bitch out of pocket or what he gonna, cause he fucking with a real valuable pimp. Me, nigga.
Sure.
You can't just get my bitch and tell me. I'm gonna run. So my bitch say, here the bitch is over here, daddy. I said, bring get that bitch in the car, bring it to me. Let me see what's happening, right? So the bitch bring the bitch home. Bitch say, I got out of pocket with this nigga. Yeah, I gave him your money. I said, well, bitch, you gonna have to be with this nigga. I take the bitch back to Chuck Luck and say, man, what's happening? He said, man, I done got that bitch, man. Bitch belong to me. I said, okay. I go knock on the nigga's door. I said, okay, man, this bitch out of pocket, what's happening, man? He say, he smiled at me, Chuck, cause I bring the bitch, I'm a pimp. So, but he already laying in the bed with his blonde bitch. He didn't have for years, right? So this is a bitch that's from me. He didn't give a fuck if the bitch is gonna stay or go. Oh, excuse my language. So he didn't care if she stay or go, right? Mm-hmm. So what happened was, so I asked him, look, it is what it is. Like this here in this robe. I said, bitch, is you out of pocket if you choose it? She said, Daddy, I'm out of pocket. I said, nigga, he said, nigga, I'm Chuck Luck, nigga. I said, nigga, who is you? You didn't have this bitch out of pocket, you ain't, what's happening? He said, nigga, I'm Chuck Luck. I said, bitch, is you out of pocket if you choose it? He said, the bitch say, Daddy, I'm just out of pocket. I said, nigga, what's your name, Chuck Luck? Nigga, you just chucked up on a piece of luck, nigga. He laughed, I laughed, and just stayed with a pimp. That's why I say them courtesy calls is very important. That's all I was just telling you.
Okay, but y'all, okay, but I noticed one thing when y'all spoke on that. Okay, say to the people, what is a courtesy call? What is a courtesy call for?
Well, to get your conception, if this bitch is out of pocket, she mad where she come from, she took something, she run, is she in danger, where she come from, to get some history, some background. You know what I'm saying? That's my perception. Mm-hmm. They got 3 other fellas out here. Mm-hmm. This veteran can tell you a little bit better than me.
Okay, hold that thought. Let me get yours, because y'all sure got 3 different opinions.
Well, you either right across the line there. You know, you want to know where bitch is at, where she been, what she up to, what she done stole, like I say, the ring or the car keys or whatever, you know. Once you get to the man, you know the coast is clear. Go on with your pimping, or leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck a courtesy call. Don't bother me by no bitch. I done left for motherfucking dead. If you got a bitch that I'm trying to find out about and you getting there, I'm eating and that's my bitch and I still think that's my bitch, and you get me, bring my bitch. If you're a real pimp, bring that bitch in my face and say, I got this bitch, and then that bitch say, I'm with him. Because I believe if you bring the bitch back in my face, she going with me.
Nigga, I'm gonna knock your socks off. You get one nigga and then say she with you.
And I'm gonna get your shoes, nigga. You get the socks and I'm gonna get the shoes, nigga.
You just hold the cap. You good at that.
You good at pimping, too.
Was my opinion when a female was gone from the pimp she's supposed to been with, and she's in the presence of another pimp, and the pimp is trying to get his ends or whatever he's trying to do, and so a certain amount of time passed by. She really ain't chose up. He's still trying to find a little gravy hole so he can get his money. He's supposed to call the other pimp to let her know that she's not choosing. This is a courtesy call. I'm letting you know when she get my money, then I'll call you and serve you. But right now, I'm letting you know she's not in jail. She's not in a penalty.
She ain't dead.
She under your instructions.
That's all.
Do you think a courtesy call is one of the most important rules of the game?
Yes.
Hold it, Virgil.
Send me the bed.
Hold it. Oh, you going, nigga. We gonna wake you up. We done rocked you already, nigga. Time to wake up.
You and your motherfucking courtesy call. When I get your bitch, I ain't calling you.
I know it, nigga.
I'm taking that bitch to the moon.
I'm gonna call friends, no deal then.
I'm gonna let you call every morning. I'm gonna let you call.
Hey, Virgil, I'm just saying, right? I had a lot of fun, right?